Hey guys, Micah here. So today I wanted to talk to you guys about the upcoming Bitcoin Cash hard fork. Now you can go and Google it. You can look into a whole bunch of different news results and media and everything. There's a lot of YouTube videos floating around on the whole subject, so I won't go into too much detail here, guys. More so bringing you the opportunity to possibly make some money out of it. Now, I'm going to put this link in the video below as well so you can get the exact time frame of when the cash fork is happening. So this will be the snapshot for the fork. Now, there's going to be four main ways that you can possibly make money from this. And depending on what happens as this time gets closer, that will be, one of these options will be what I'll be acting upon myself. So I'm going to take you through those few options now. And those few options are going to be done across, we're going to be using Binance and we're going to be using Bitmex, okay? So I'll chuck my referral links in the video below as well, okay? If you don't have a Binance account, most people should have a Binance account by now, but if you don't, click on the link. Same thing with Bitmex. Bitmex is obviously more of a leverage trade platform, so some people may not have that. This will enable you to short the market though. Now, this exact time frame for my Aussie guys, I'll be online kind of during the night leading up to this. The actual time frame tick over is about it's close to 2 a.m. Brisbane time. I'll be online probably a few hours before this actual fork happens and make sure I'm on the PC at the time to possibly take advantage of this. Now, that's what this is. It's an opportunity, guys. It's not a guarantee. It's something that we need to keep track of over the next few days, and these are the few points that we're going to go over now. So the first option is to buy Bitcoin Cash, and what's going to happen is if you've got Bitcoin Cash, now Binance are supporting the fork, so if you have Bitcoin Cash on Binance, at the time of the snapshot, you're going to get a 1-to-1 coin of the new the new Bitcoin Cash. So we're going to effectively have two Bitcoin Cashes. So we're going to end up with Bitcoin Cash, ABC, which is the Roger Ver side, and then we're going to end up with Bitcoin Cash SV, which is the Craig Wright side. So we're going to end up with two coins regardless of what happens. So as you can see here, probably in the last week or so, we've had a massive pump on Bitcoin Cash when this news has actually been announced, which always happens, generally happens. So if you got in when this news happened, fantastic, that's great, guys. Could have made some good opportunity here as well. And we've already had pretty much a 50% retrace from the move. So this move may have already happened. We may not even get another big spike to the upside before the fork. This may have already been our move before the fork. So this is one of your opportunities. If you were to buy around here or whatever, you get the 1-to-1. So effectively, you're going to end up with the Bitcoin SV coin. Whenever that is released on Binance, you can sell it and you can make Bitcoin or trade it for an altcoin, do whatever you want with it. So that's one opportunity that you can get into. The other opportunity is once the fork happens. Okay, once we get close to fork time, and as soon as the snapshot happens, generally what happens is what we saw with Bitcoin as well. There was a massive influx of people buying Bitcoin and everything before the Bitcoin Cash hard fork, and then after the snapshot happened, Bitcoin took a dive. Okay, so what we want to look for is that opportunity as well. So the other opportunity you can do is you can set very low buy orders on Bitcoin Cash. Okay, now this is what's been happening in the last couple of weeks. If we look back to the weekly time frame, the lows of Bitcoin Cash were around 0.048. Okay, so if you were to set buy orders anywhere down, all the way down to these kind of levels, there is a chance that you'll get triggered in when the snapshot happens as everybody, if everybody offloads their Bitcoin Cash that they've purchased specifically for the fork and they want to now get out of it, you're going to get a massive reduction in price. So that's the second way that you can capitalize on this move. This is a kind of risky move. Buying Bitcoin Cash now or setting your lower buy orders are probably the more risky moves. Basically because we don't know what's going to happen with the new coin when it comes out. The new coin could be more valuable than the current Bitcoin Cash, and Bitcoin Cash that is now in effect could actually drop lower than what it is, or has ever been before, as there's going to be another coin. It completely depends on who's going to be using the coin and what development is going to continue with the coin and how the market sees the coin. At the end of the day, the market decides the price. So we want to watch what the market is actually doing. We don't want to jump in to be too hasty before we actually see what the market is telling us to do. Now, the third and the fourth options are basically going to happen on Bitmex. Now, from Bitmex side, you've got two options here. So Bitcoin Cash, obviously you can short Bitcoin Cash on this platform. Okay. Now, again, we're going to be watching what happens close to the fork date. If the price starts tanking, we start getting bearish engulfing patterns and things like that, that'll be a good opportunity to short the market at that time. It's not going to be a long-term short trade. It's going to be a short-term short while this fork, this fork news is happening and everything's happening. So it's an opportunity to jump on based on what the market is going to end up doing. The other opportunity is, and I don't know if many people will be thinking about this, is actually going long on Bitcoin based on the fact that people will be moving their Bitcoin Cash back to either Bitcoin or Tether or something to that effect. And then once Bitcoin SV, the free coin, the free forked coin that comes out, if people then dump that coin into, say, Bitcoin as well, we're going to get a spike in Bitcoin price happening as well. Now, the Bitcoin SV coin hasn't been scheduled as far as when the exact date is going to come to fruition as to when it's going to be listed, and you can trade it and so on and so forth. So that's another thing that you have to keep up to date on, probably, I'm guessing, over the next week or two. So they're the four opportunities, guys, that I'm going to be watching myself personally, okay? So keep an eye on those. Reach out to me on Facebook or YouTube or whatever if you've got any questions. Just wanted to give you guys a quick insight to that. And as you can see here from the last couple of days, what's been going on, the whole reason why this is happening is because there's two different sides that are not agreeing upon something within the coin. And the major problem we're experiencing at the moment, and why possibly buying Bitcoin Cash now or setting those low buy orders is risky, because we honestly don't know what's going to happen with the hash power. So at the moment, Craig Wright's side, which is the Bitcoin SV side, which are actually doing the fork and so forth, those guys now control more than 51% of the mining hash power that is on Bitcoin Cash, which can cause major problems for the network. So we honestly don't know what's going to happen. That's why we stay out of the market. We wait on the sidelines. We're not emotionally attached to any coin, okay? We look for plays. We look for plays, all right? Take it easy, guys. Peace out. Have a good week, and I'll probably, hopefully, be live actually on the day. So if you're interested in tuning in, check out my live stuff. Cheers, guys. Take it easy.